So let's get this right, yeah. Let's get this right. People can be strange, you know. I remember a couple of years ago when James Gunn was mentioning he's going to do the Superman, and he didn't have Henry Cavill, you know what I mean? The Superman. People were going, oh no, ditch this film when it comes out. It hasn't even been made then. No, James Gunn, ditch his films, don't watch a film. He hasn't got Henry Cavill in it. No, we want Henry Cavill. Blah, 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 blah. That lasted about a day or two. But now the film Superman 2025 is out. And I've seen it. And there's lots of, I'll get to my thoughts in a minute. There's lots of controversy, people that are hating the film, but hating the people loving the film, or hating the people who like the film, or the people who like the film hating the people who hate the film. There's a lot of this going on now. There's a lot of this kind of thing going on, which is bloody annoying, you know what I mean? A film is a film. I've been a film buff for years. When you see a film, yeah, it's good to have your own views, it's good to talk about it, it's good to think, yeah, that was good, that was bad, that was good, that was okay. And then you didn't get all this backlash. People are going, oh, that's interesting to know, you know, rather than going, oh, this, you know, you're just bloody, you're paid to say you like this film, God knows what, whatever, blah, 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 you know. No, I wasn't paid to see the film, yeah, money, you know what I mean? But that's the kind of attitude this film is getting, you know. And that needs to stop. It's a film. I mean, it's like the Jurassic World rebirth. I didn't like that. But if people liked it, good on them. There's got good bits in it, but to me it was like, you know, not the best film. But it was enjoyable. But I don't go hating the people who love the film. I don't, you know, why would I do that? Everyone's got their own opinion. Anyway, this is about Superman. First of all, the story. Story is a mess. When you're watching it, you're thinking, have I missed part one or part two? Is this like the third part of it? Is this where's the beginning part of this film kind of thing? But it was meant that way, just to delve you straight into the film. But you get that feeling when you watch it, thinking, okay, Superman and Lois, okay, this and yeah, okay, so it's all. You go to see the film knowing the story anyway. You know, most of the people who watch this film know the backstory and stuff. But you do get that when you're watching it, you're thinking, where have I walked in halfway through the film? Which is not a bad film, trust me. And the story does delve and dip and blah blah blah, you know. But that's the story. The actors, I mean, I'm not good at actors' names, so I'll give the characters' names. Guy who plays Superman, absolutely fantastic. Lois Lane, great. Jimmy Olsen, well, he's just been there, isn't he? Justice League, yeah, that's what you expect. That's what you expect. Yeah, Lex Luthor, absolutely fantastic. A bit of a weird character development. You know, he gets really nasty, really evil. Then he just becomes a weakling again. It was just like, okay, you build this character up so tough, and then he's knocked down again. You know, it's like, okay, it's like they're too scared to do stuff. You know, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. The action. It's what you expect from James Gunn. There's this scene in the film where Lois Lane is trapped in this bubble whilst this action is going on outside in this army camp, and it was so like watching Guardians of the Galaxy. You're expecting Rocket and Groot to appear, you know what I mean? But it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant, you know. To me, I think that was one of the highlights of the film. That scene is great. You know, all the action going on outside the bubble, and you see all these people flying everywhere and all that kind of stuff, you know. Brilliant. I don't know about the world they went into as trapped in, because it was more like a Minecraft kind of thing. But yeah, you know, I know some people have said that already in the reviews, but yeah, that was interesting. Interesting. So yeah, the story has loopholes in it, but if you know the characters, if you follow the comic book, which I don't, you'll understand that anyway. You know the stories anyway, so you know that's the whole idea of the film. Delve you into it rather than the first hour of the film just a baby Superman growing up to be an adult. You know. Yeah, but what did I think of the film? After watching it, I thought, well, it's good, entertaining, not the best film in the world, trust me, but if you know Superman's backstory, if you know Justice League, if you know all the characters like Green Lantern and stuff, you're going to watch a film understanding and loving it, you know, well, liking it. The humour when it worked was brilliant, even though, again, most people have said this, it can ruin the moments, you know, but that's just the way James Gunn is. If you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, you know what it's like. Yeah. What else? It's just, if you were a fan of Superman, if you've grown up with Superman, you're going to find bits in the film to nitpick. You're going to thinking, it's not Christopher Reeve, it's not Henry Cavill, it's not, yeah, but you go to watch it just in entertainment value. You're there, you're sussed, you know. If you don't care about loopholes, if you don't care about that kind of stuff, you're gonna like the film. Trust me, you're gonna like it. It's not a massive letdown. It's just not what you expect. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it's what you expect. I mean, James Gunn has got his own little twist to it. It's very comic bookish. It's very different than any other Superman film. You know, he's humanised Superman. Superman, you see him trying to save things, even squirrels and stuff. He saves, you know, and the spoiler, you know, spoiler. So if you want, what kind of watch, it's up to you. The Crypto the dog, we all know is in it, but I just found they've done that perfection. He's not the buddy to help him, you know, Superman. It's not like his backup buddy. It's an annoying dog that's a dog. It does the things that dogs do. It's annoying, it's a nuisance, it's in the way, you know. That's what I like about it. They've made it the dog a dog. He doesn't talk, he doesn't do that, he flies, he has fun, he has a lot of fun with things he shouldn't do. But it's just the ending which I fell in love with. When, spoiler, we found out who Crypto the dog's owner is. The last few minutes of the film, you see Supergirl, and Crypto belongs to Supergirl. I don't know if it's in the comics, I do not know. But then you're thinking, okay, you understand, because she's like a bit of a loose head, a bit of a, you know, typical teenage girl, and she has fun. Her character is mainly goes to a red planet to get drunk because you can't get drunk on Earth, and just a nuisance. And you can understand why Crypto is saying the perfect match, you know what I mean? Crypto and Supergirl, perfect. And she's getting a movie next year, you know. But I love that they put her in there, and you suddenly realise that's who owns Crypto the dog, and you can then put two and two together, thinking, damn, I understand now, you know. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. You know, if you're going to ditch the film, then ditch the film. Just don't go crying about it to people who like the film, you know what I mean? You know, just go and watch a film you do like, you know. I mean, I'm a Marvel Universe guy, I'm not a DC person. I grew up with Superman and Batman and Spider-Man. Not Spider-Man, he's not, is he? Superman and Batman. I grew up with them from childhood. So they, to me, are a big place in my heart. MCU, of course, I like MCU, yeah. But yeah, anyway, that's it. That's my talk about Superman, and if you've seen it, let me know what you think. No stupid comments, you know. If you don't like the film and you're going to persecute me about it, go and talk to someone who gives a shit, you know what I mean? You know, it's easy to block, it's easy to report and block, you know, it's YouTube. You know. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much. Catch you in the next one.